Chapter 23. No one whose testicles are crushed or whose male organ is cut off shall enter the assembly of the Lord. No one born of a forbidden union may enter the assembly of the Lord, even to the 10th generation, and none of his descendants may enter the assembly of the Lord. No Ammonite or Moabite may enter the assembly of the Lord, even to the 10th generation. None of them may enter the assembly of the Lord forever, because they did not meet you with bread and water on the way when you came out of Egypt, and because they hired against you Balaam, the son of Beor of Pethor of Mesopotamia, to curse you. But the Lord your God will not listen to Balaam. Instead, the Lord your God turned the curse into a blessing for you, because the Lord your God loved you. You shall not seek their peace or their prosperity all the days forever. You shall not abhor an Ammonite, for he is your brother, and you shall not abhor an Egyptian, because when you were a sojourner in his land, children born to them in the 3rd generation may enter the assembly of the Lord. When you are encamped against an enemy, then you shall keep yourself from every evil thing. If any man among you becomes unclean because of a nocturnal emission, then he must go outside the camp. He cannot enter inside the camp. But when evening comes, he shall bathe himself in water, and as the sun sets, he shall come inside the camp. You shall have a place outside the camp, and you shall go out to it, and you shall have a trowel with your tools, and when you sit down outside, you shall fill the hole with it, and turn back the cover of dirt over excrement, because the Lord your God walks in the midst of your camp to deliver you and to give up your enemies before you. Therefore your camp must be holy, so that he may not see anything indecent among you and turn away. You shall not give up to a master a slave that has escaped from his master to you. He shall dwell with you in your midst, in the place that he shall choose within one of your towns, whatever it suits him. You shall not wrong him. None of your daughters may be involved in whoredom, and none of your sons shall be involved in whoredom. You shall not bring the fee of a prostitute or wages of a dog into the house of the Lord your God in payment for any vow, for both of these are an abomination to the Lord your God. You shall not charge interest on your loans to your brother, interest on money, interest on food, interest on anything that is lent for interest. You may charge a foreigner interest, but you may not charge your brother's interest, that the Lord your God may bless you in all that you undertake in the land that you are entering to take possession of. If you make a vow to the Lord your God, you shall not delay in fulfilling it, for the Lord your God shall surely require it of you, or you'll be guilty of sin. But if you refrain from vowing, you will not be guilty of sin. You shall be careful to do what's passed through your lips, for you have voluntarily vowed to the Lord your God, and what you promised with your mouth. If you go to your neighbour's vineyard, you may eat your fill of grapes, as many of you wish, but you shall not put any in your bag. If you go to your neighbour's standing grain, you may pluck the ears with your hand, but you shall not put a sickle to your neighbour's standing grain.